Atención, Tren Talgo anuncia su salida con destino a Barcelona.
Speed, safety, comfort, economy. Four fundamental ideas in every advance in passenger transport by rail. Four ideas present in each and every detail of the design of the Pendular Talgo, one of the most technologically advanced trains in the world. Advanced technology that begins with the manufacturing of the car bodies on the basis of large aluminium extrusions automatically welded. The traditional lightness of the Talgo trains continues to be a basic feature in the Pendular Talgo. All this up-to-the-minute engineering is accompanied by modern and inviting interior designs, studied down to the last detail to ensure maximum comfort. Tilting trains are the answer given by the railway today to increase speed on curves. One can thus take the maximum advantage of already existing tracks. These trains tilt inward with the curve, thus creating an additional artificial superelevation, additional, that is, to that of the track. In this way, one can achieve the maximum speed permissible on the track, in view of the safety limit, with complete comfort. The Talgo system of natural pendulation is a simple, economic and reliable answer to the railway challenge to cut down travelling time. On taking a curve, the cars undergo a lateral pressure owing to centrifugal force. In a conventional car with suspension below the center of gravity, the body leans towards the inside of the curve, so the passenger will notice a lateral force Fp, which is the projection on the plane parallel to the floor of the car of the result of its weight P and of the centrifugal force Fc. This lateral force is what makes it necessary to limit speed on the curve for reasons of comfort, even when we're far from the safety limit. In the pendular Talgo, the suspension plane is substantially above the center of gravity, and the centrifugal force itself leans the body naturally towards the inside of the curve, which means a reduction in the lateral force on the passenger, Fp, since the projection of the resulting R is now much less. In this way, by maintaining the lateral force within the limits of comfort, the pendular Talgo can take curves at a speed approximately 25% greater than that of conventional passenger cars, and all this within the established safety limits. To sum up, the solution consists in no more than raising the suspension plane considerably above the center of gravity. An apparently simple solution, but not without its practical difficulties, to overcome which Talgo has had the right cards in its hand, since its low center of gravity and its independent wheels and guided axles, placed between the carriages, raise the suspension plane very much above the center of gravity without the smallest loss in serviceable space. The suspension of the pendular Talgo cars is provided principally by diaphragm-type pneumatic springs, which, by means of leveling valves, regulate the height on straight track. On curves, the valves automatically stop working and the springs behave as purely elastic elements, adapting their position as a result of the centrifugal force until the moment of this force is balanced, with the consequent tilting of the car. All these singular characteristics have been incorporated after many years of railway experience, which has not been limited to research, design and manufacture. Talgo also carries out the conservation and maintenance of its trains in service. This provides extremely useful information about the behavior of the different components of the equipment and helps us to design with a view to simple and economic maintenance. This is Talgo's special feature. It has the best experimental laboratory in the daily use of its trains. But if natural pendulation has made it possible to increase average speed by gaining on the curves, don't imagine that's all the story. Consider the versatility factor. The pendular Talgo can be pulled by any kind of locomotive, since an electricity-generating truck provides total energy autonomy for lighting, megaphones, air conditioning, hot and cold water, and suspension air. And there's an additional space for carrying heavy luggage. All its axles are provided with high-power disc brakes, hydraulically driven, and with an electronic anti-blocking device. To all these advantages offered by the pendular Talgo, we must add its optional equipment with the exclusive displaceable wheelset system, which enables it to pass automatically from one gauge to another, only the locomotive having to be changed. Thanks to its independent wheels, Talgo has achieved an absolutely reliable and economic system. The installation is simple. It's placed between the two kinds of track, and the gauge change is automatic. Thus, traveling slowly, the wheels adapt to the new gauge. The variety of car types manufactured for the pendular Talgo. Cars with seats distributed in different ways, sleepers, single, double, and even with 4 beds, kitchen, cafeteria cars, restaurant cars, etc., are designed to meet every foreseeable need. Speed to shorten distances. Safety, that indispensable part of any kind of progress at the service of the community. Comfort, to make a pleasure of the necessity of travel. And economy, so that this pleasure and this necessity are kept at an acceptable price, are, to sum up, the 4 fundamental objectives which, achieved at levels difficult to better, are combined in the new model, the pendular Talgo. The pendular Talgo, a train of today for the future.